Hi, and welcome to our channel. I am Leela. I'm one of Shaktiji's meditation students, and I'm delighted to have you with us today. This topic's particularly close to my heart. Shaktiji is going to talk about the experience of the magic of higher consciousness and immersing ourselves in the indescribable, and also to understand the profound difference between transcendental meditation and our unique meditation practice. Please subscribe to our channel and become part of this wonderful community. With gratitude and love, I present to you Shaktiji.
We empty the mind so that we can hear, so that we can listen to our highest self. Meditation is the mind in its perfect state. Again, without qualities and certainly without confusion. If we are silencing the mind, then all that we have is existence itself, which is who you are. All that we have is love itself, which is who you are. When we empty the mind of all of its thinking, all of its perceptions. So we use the word meditation, to suggest something other than our normal perceptions. And our normal perceptions, of course, are simply confusion. That is normal. That is the normal state living as a human in this world, confusion. So meditation is not an action, is it? Meditation is not an action. It's not something you go and do. It is the mind in its perfect state. Meditation is the mind in its perfect state. But the mind confuses itself, doesn't it? It confuses itself into thinking that it is something. It is something, anything. It confuses itself into thinking these things. And it does this confused state. It gives you this confused state because of the ego, the false ego. The ego that says, I am, you are. The ego. The idea of I am, in and of itself, is a confused quality, a confused perception, a sense of separativity, when in fact we are not separate. So to understand mind, to understand the mind, your mind, the mind, to understand this is to see that meditation is not something that we do. It's not an action, not a verb, because meditation is qualityless. As the mind is qualityless. Meditation is qualityless. It is the mind, it is mind in its natural state. That is meditation. You are a meditation. When the mind is still in its natural state. It's sort of like the mind is like Alice in Wonderland. Alice becomes curious. She follows the rabbit down the rabbit hole and winds up in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland, where nothing is the way it seems. Nothing is the way that it appears to be. Mad Hatters have tea parties. Caterpillars talk in Wonderland. So the study of meditation is the entrance into the world of Wonderland, into the world of magic, the land of magic. That is meditation. And it isn't a nice little neat study with a beginning, a middle, and an end. No. In Wonderland, the end could be at the beginning. The middle could last forever. And it's just not going to make any sense with Alice in Wonderland, in the land of magic. It's just not going to make any sense. So you either reject this idea or you go and study something like TM. TM is very logical, Transcendental meditation. It's very logical. It's scientific. It's meditation in a sort of watered down form. And please, I apologize if I'm offending anyone, but stay with me for a moment. You'll understand what I'm trying to say. So it's meditation in a watered down form because it makes sense. It's something it is designed to pacify the mind. It's chanting, right? It's chanting, basically chanting. And it is very scientific. It does calm you down. Certainly it does. Chanting is a very good thing to do on many levels before you meditate. But it is scientific. So how can it be profound if it makes sense? Where is the profundity in making sense? Where is the magic in making sense? Meditation is profound. Meditation in its essence is not a verb, as I've said. It is the way the mind is. So in its natural state, there is nothing to do. It is the way it is already in its natural state. But on the other hand, if you don't do something, if you don't meditate, then you're not going to know meditation. It's complicated. It's complicated. You're not going to know meditation. And it really isn't for the mind to understand, right? This idea of meditation, it is not for the mind to understand. As with the enlightened or qualityless mind, things do not always make sense. Certainly not to the ego mind. To the false ego mind, things don't always make sense. And since to the qualityless mind, there is no mind, no one to understand, then the mind still tries, the ego mind still tries, attempts to understand. When sitting with the mind in its natural state, the qualityless mind, there is nothing. There is no one, no perceiver, simply light, simply love. This is the idea. When we sit and do meditate with the qualityless mind, we're able to see, we're able to intuit this other state of being, this magic, this living in Wonderland through the practice of meditation. And this is really why not too many people meditate. There are more people now meditating than there were certainly when I first started meditating. When I first started meditating with my teacher, when I was first learning, we didn't talk about it. It was on the down low because people didn't understand it. A lot more people do meditate now today. It helps many people to calm down. And whatever form of meditation you use, it can be a move forward into the qualityless state of mind that you truly are already, that we've simply forgotten, that I'm trying to remind you about. speaking of things that might not be understood very easily, speaking about things that can be confusing. Trying to understand it with the mind doesn't work. Sitting in meditation in silence does. Maybe not the first time that you meditate, maybe not the second. Eventually, you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is why not too many people meditate, or why they do TM, simply repeating a mantra over and over, which really has nothing to do with meditation. Scientific, simplistic, makes sense, not meditation. But it may lead to the awareness of meditation, which is a wonderful thing. The awareness of mind in Wonderland, where everything changes and nothing stays the same. It may lead to this state of being. So, we simply stop thought. That's the idea. We simply stop thought, states of mind, aversions, attractions, exhalation. We exhale everything. We let it all go. When we remember, until there is only pure light. We practice meditation. We meditate daily. To exhale and let go of everything, everyone, so that we can simply be, so that we can simply remember our own divinity, our own light, our own state of meditation, where we are all one, where we come together as one, remembering love and light together. It's a beautiful thing. But just because, it is light, it is the void, doesn't mean that it is a vacuum. No, it is qualityless. And being qualityless simply means that there's no way to talk about it, no way to pin it down. But we try, don't we? We try to talk about it, we try to pin it down, so that the ego mind can know that it can take a break. It can take a break and eventually not be the one in control. The mind is radiant. Your qualityless mind is radiant. It is perfect. It is enlightenment itself, and it goes on forever. In our next talk, we're going to talk about how you actually get into Wonderland. How do you become enlightened? This is the question. There are many ways. But for now, to understand that there is no understanding, there is no beginning, no ending, that you are pure light, pure love, pure meditation. If I can say that enough so that you begin to understand it on another level. In the world of magic, in the world of Wonderland, you can begin to understand it without thinking it, without the mind needing to perceive it. That is the issue, isn't it? Our egos require that our mind understands and perceives. Where in Wonderland, in the world of magic, which is where you're from, it's not so confusing. There's no reason to understand. It simply is. And this state of confusion that we live in while we're living in the world, depending on the mind, again, the mind that is qualityless, pure light, that we have transformed into something that is from the ego that we think is ours. When we are learning to be in Wonderland, we see this world in a completely different way. Not so confusing, not so tragic, not so terrible. We see this world as the bright and shiny and beautiful gift that was given to us to experience. We get to see each other as the beautiful beings that we get to connect with, that we get to know, that we get to play with, laugh with, have fun with a qualityless mind. The mind that is not so wrapped up in the ego. The mind that the ego has not wrapped up. When we live in Wonderland, we live in the world of magic, we're able to succeed because we let go of so much. We simply do our work. We work hard using our qualityless mind. We work to perfection. We work to be as perfect as we can, knowing that we are imperfect, that it is all imperfect in the world of magic. We work to do our very, very best. We're happy. We enjoy everything that we're given. We're grateful for everything that we're given in the world of Wonderland. Things look brighter. Things look happier when we engage with our qualityless mind in the state of meditation, in our natural state. This is the state of Wonderland, the state of magic, the state of light, love, compassion, beauty. So next week, we're going to talk exactly about how to get into Wonderland, this wonderful state of being that you all came from, that we all came from. For those of you who may be new to the practice of meditation, every morning when we wake up, we take a shower, or at the very least, wash our hands and face to bring our highest, best self to our meditation practice. We sit in a space that is uncluttered. Maybe you have a table sitting in front of you with a candle flame, a flower, a yantra. Maybe you're able and blessed to look out onto the ocean. You're able to gaze at the horizon. We put a yantra on the screen for you every time we meditate together, because it does help you to slow the mind. So you keep your eyes open and you gaze, not stare, at the bindu. Gazing is where your eyes are just, they're very relaxed. And you gaze upon this yantra at the very center of the yantra, and your mind begins to calm down. It begins to slow the process of thinking in the monkey mind. We're trying to enter the world of Wonderland here. So everything else has to go. So we calm the mind with the yantra or the candle flame, depending on, we play around, use different tools in any moment that you like. But I recommend that you keep your eyes open for a few moments at least, integrating your state of being with your physical state of being, integrating your heart state of being, I'll call it, with your physical state of being. The heart, of course, is a direct doorway. The chakra is a doorway into the world of Wonderland, into the world of love, right? So we sit 15 minutes. We play music to help you, to sort of shield you from the thoughts of all of the other billions of people on the planet. We're senders and receivers, aren't we? Of electrical energy in the mind, the electrical impulses of thoughts. We are senders and we are receivers. And so our music helps to sort of shield you from a lot of that. If you listen to every note in the music, it takes you very high, into a very high consciousness, a very happy consciousness. So you can do that also when you begin to close your eyes. So we close our eyes after a few moments of gazing at the yantra or the candle flame or the horizon, close our eyes and let go. Let go of everything, everyone. We let go and let eternity do with us what it will. All right, so I'm going to take myself off camera and we'll begin to relax the body. Take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for the count of 3 at the top. Focus on your eyes and relax the muscles around your eyes. As you do, your facial muscles, your jaw muscles will also begin to relax. If you have any tension whatsoever in your scalp, relax your scalp. Relax your neck, your throat. Relax your shoulders, your upper arms, your lower arms, your hands and your fingers. Relax. Relax your chest. Relax your back on either side of your spinal column. Relax your hips. Relax your abdomen. Release all of the muscles in your abdomen. Relax your upper legs, your lower legs. Relax your feet and your toes. Relax, relax, relax. Focus your attention on the center of your forehead and visualize that there is a slow but steady swirl of white light there. This particular white light is very soft and gentle. Visualize that the white light above your forehead is slowly moving in a clockwise direction. Then, visualize that the swirling white light is slowly expanding. As it does, the white light begins to encompass the other portions of your body. Imagine the soft white light expanding in a circular, swirling motion until your entire body has become lost in it. Feel that the room you are meditating in is becoming filled with swirling white light. Visualize that the light is expanding beyond the room you are in to encompass the building or area in which you're located. Then imagine that the white light is expanding even farther, encompassing all of the area for miles around you. Finally, visualize the soft white light continuing to expand as it gently swirls around until it has filled the earth, the sky, the universes, and all of infinity. Let go. Allow yourself to merge with the slowly swirling, calm, peaceful white light. In this timeless light, there is no yesterday, no tomorrow. There is no future or past. Your mind is calm and relaxed. All that exists is swirling white light. And you have become part of that light. Meditate and continue to visualize the swirling white light, experiencing peace and inner stillness into the first few moments of our meditation music, and then let go. Let go and let eternity do with you what it will. Now, let's meditate. Namaste. Thank you for being with us today. I'll be with you again next week to talk more about awareness, raising your consciousness, happiness, karma, mind, breathing, all that exists in existence. We'll talk more about that next week. If you will, if you haven't yet done so, please go in and request to join our private Facebook group. In this group, you will find links to things that you won't find here. Please go in and request to join. It's Success Through Meditation with Shaktiji. I think actually it might still say Shakti, but please do request to join so that we can get to know each other, one another even better. Before we go, 10 things to do. I've added one a long time ago. Love yourselves. Learn to love yourselves. If you were not given the tools to love yourselves as children, learn to love yourselves now. Love every aspect of your being and know that it is true light, that is who you are. You are true love. So love yourselves. Number 1, love someone or something more than you love yourself. Number 2, take chances constantly. Number 3, stop taking yourself so seriously. And number 4, start taking others more seriously. Number 5, never, 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 ever give up hope. Never give up hope. Number 6, meditate more deeply today than you ever have. Number 7, learn to dance. Learn to dance. Number 8, feel the pain of the world and be happy anyway. Number 9, let go and let eternity do with you what it will. Number 10, look beyond all of this and know the truth. I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. The light in me sees, honors, and so loves the light in you. I'll see you soon.